ring in 2012 with Stargazers, special New Year's Eve star.
Greetings, fellow stargazers. I'm James Albury, director of the Kika Silva Pla Planetarium in Gainesville, Florida.
And I'm Dean Regas, outreach astronomer from the Cincinnati Observatory. Every year on Stargazers, we encourage you to celebrate New Year's Eve the cosmic way, because if you go outside at the stroke of midnight every New Year's Eve, you'll see something very special, which James and I like to call the New Year's Eve star.
That's right, Dean. And we have some really nice planets for you to close out 2011 as well. Let's show you. Okay, we have our sky set for 8 p.m. your local time this Saturday, December 31st, New Year's Eve, facing due south. And first, like all good astronomers, let's draw an imaginary line from the due south horizon straight up to the zenith point overhead, and then down the other side of the sky to the horizon due north. This line is called the meridian, and it divides the eastern half of the sky from the western half.
Exactly. And now as our Earth slowly and endlessly rotates from west to east, we are treated nightly to the grandest optical illusion in nature, as we watch the stars appear to rise in the east, slowly travel across the sky all night long, and eventually set in the west. And if you watch the stars every single night, you'll eventually conclude that the highest point any star reaches above the horizon in its nightly journey is when it's on the meridian. Our astronomer ancestors used the crossing of the meridian by the sun, moon, and stars to tell time.
This is very important to telescope users because the higher an object is above the horizon, the better it will appear in a telescope.
So, when we were researching which planets would be high up off the horizon for viewing this New Year's Eve, we came across something which to us is an amazing coincidence. Something which we had never read about in any astronomy book.
That coincidence is that no matter where you happen to be on New Year's Eve, Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky, will slowly climb up the southeastern sky hour after hour, and at midnight will reach its highest point, almost on the meridian.
Think of it, the brightest star visible from our planet reaches its highest point above the horizon at midnight every New Year's Eve. It's a wonderfully poetic, cosmic reminder that the most brilliant of stellar lights is welcoming in the new year, giving us all hope for a bright new beginning.
And even better, if you happen to miss it on New Year's Eve because it's too cold or cloudy out, don't fret, because Sirius will be in almost the same spot at midnight each night for the first week of the new year.
And think about this as you gaze up at Sirius this New Year's Eve. While our sun is a million-mile-wide, relatively cool yellow star, Sirius is a much hotter, almost twice as wide white star. And it's very close, cosmically speaking.
That's right, Dean. Sirius is only 8.5 light years away, which means that when we look at Sirius this New Year's Eve, we will actually be seeing the light that left it 8.5 years ago in June of 2003. So, as you ring in 2012, step outside at midnight this Saturday night and make your new year bright with cosmic light.
And while you're outside, make sure you catch a glimpse of Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system. Jupiter will be the bright white light in the southwest just before midnight.
And let's not forget our friend Mars. If you go outside an hour or so before midnight on New Year's Eve, you'll see a waxing crescent moon setting in the west, and the red planet Mars rising in the east.
Well, my friends, make this New Year's Eve a safe and special one.
And remember, whatever you do,
keep looking up.